The 2020 workplace will be the first to boast 5 different generations. People are beginning to live longer, and that is in turn delaying the process of retiring. So, it is imperative that the 5 different generations are to be understood. The goal of this workshop is to focus on how managing technology throughout the 5 generations differentiates, and managers must understand how to effectively deploy technological innovations. The second goal is to provide a basic knowledge on how to manage different generational organizational techniques in the workplace. The third goal is to address how a multi-generational workplace is not a new concept and the generations may not be as different as they first appear, but first we should define what a multi-generational workforce is. A multi-generational workforce is one that is made up of multiple different generations. This image outlines the specific generational values and needs. While each generation is different, they do share some similarities. The workforce has become so diverse that it is being referred to as a generational melting pot, meaning that the ideas and cultures from each generation are blending into one. Due to the evident diversity, it is important for managers to be adaptive. One example of this can be found when looking at how sponsors are taking a different approach to generating attraction. For example, the Lefton report from the Sports Business Journal talks about Anheuser-Busch InBev is moving into MLB by presenting social media and team legend promotions. The attempt is to generate attraction from all generations. As we have learned through previous workshops and articles, generations have specific characteristics that help identify how they learn. For example, social media may attract a younger generation like millennials, whereas the legend promotion may attract individuals from Generation X. Either way, ideas like this are becoming more and more necessary to generate attraction. However, this may make the job of a manager rather difficult. There are 3 tips that are commonly accepted when it comes to managing a multi-generational workforce. Managers should encourage skill swapping among their employees. Skill swapping is the exchanging of skills amongst colleagues. For example, a 24-year-old employee may have far more technology skills as opposed to a worker from the baby boomer generation who may lack said skills. The younger employee can teach what she knows about technology while also learning something from the older employee. Secondly, it is recommended that organizations offer both on-site and virtual information and training. This allows the information to travel throughout the workplace while being compatible for all. Thirdly, offer professional services for all employees. These 3 tips allow managers to navigate the workplace easier as well as manage their staff easily. Technology is something that is becoming much more relevant in today's workplace. However, it is important to understand that with such a diverse workforce, that all of your employees' skill level varies when it comes to using technology. For some, it may prove rather difficult. For others, the use of technology may come rather easy. Regardless, it is important as a manager to know that regardless of age, each employee responds to and uses technology differently. It is crucial to know that each employee is an individual, not just a member of a generation. Although the generation age gaps allow them to be identified with a generation, the stereotypes are not always true. It is important to see each employee as an individual and accommodate to those individual needs instead of the potentially wrong generational needs. Managing a multigenerational workforce can be difficult with the wrong approach. It is key to be open and adaptive when managing, recognizing the needs of the individual always over the generational norms.